Alright, welcome back to more Let's Play Super Mario Maker. Okay, in this one, we're gonna try this one, Koopa cards. It's not a speed run, but you'll have to be faster than the motorized Koopas. Okay. I'm not holding out hope that I'll be able to beat it, but let's just give it a shot. Maybe I can beat it. I mean, I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, we're not gonna beat this one. Oh, good lord. You know, it is nice to, okay, I already failed. Okay, so you just gotta use the, you gotta use the pipes to dodge the guy. Okay, fair enough. It is nice to, not be a good Mario Maker player. Because then if I ever, like, don't want to play a level, I can just be like, oh, well, I'm a terrible player, so there's, like, no expectation for me to be able to, like, beat it. But then again, I guess if you were, like, a good Mario Maker player, then you would just, like, know that you could do it. It's just a matter of, like, how long will it take? And are you willing to put in that much time to beat it, you know? Okay, so am I racing the dude? There's a coin up here. I want this coin. Oh, man. How are you supposed to get that, I wonder? It's actually not what I thought. I thought it was gonna be like a racing thing. I thought we were gonna be like trying to like outrace a dude. Why is that plant down there, by the way? You have to go like this. And, okay, no. Well, you cannot beat it. Okay, well, let's just skip the coin so we can at least see more of the level, I guess. Alright, this first part is pretty easy. Well, I can't believe they put these cars in Mario Maker 2. Oh man, okay, well, it's just me, or when you're in the car, it takes you like longer to like get up to speed. It seems like whenever they're like coming after you, they're like right on you like real quick. Probably just seems that way. It's probably just my imagination. I guess there is like, he does have that like delay or whatever. I don't know, it just seems like I should have like more time to like get out of the way, but I guess I do not. And I can't believe they put this stupid car in here. Oh my god, I hit him on the way up. Somebody's brain was like, oh, let's put the Koopa car in. That'll be a great idea. I think the problem with the Koopa car is that, like, the only way to have, like, a good Koopa car level is to have it where it's just, like, a straight shot. And then it's like, well, at that point, you're just, like, timing your jumping. And it's like, well, is that fun? It's like, well, the first couple times you do it, I guess. Oh man, I panicked and just pressed down. Okay, there's like no way to, oh, you can make him crash. But I still can't get past him unless he, like, walks to the left. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Dude, come on. Man, for some reason, I thought he was gonna turn around, but it's like, well, why would he turn around? Obviously, he's gonna go into the pipe. It just, like, I just, like, brain farted. I forgot that the enemies can use the clear pipes just like you can. So why is the hitbox, like, generous with the chomping piranha plant, but it's such, like, booty sauce with, like, other items or whatever? And why did they never fix the spike hitbox? It's one thing if you want to have it be, like, terrible, but then, like, they have it where it's like if you approach it from one side, it's, like, different than if you approach it from, like, the other side. I forget which one it is, but if you're like on the left side going to the right, you can step on it like hella far, but then if you go from like the other direction, oh god damn, then the hitbox is like really like garbo. But you can step like you can put almost your entire body over it in the other direction. Like, why did they just like leave it like that? I mean, I don't know, how hard is it to fix that hitbox? It seems like something that, like, one guy could probably do in, like, I don't know, 4 hours? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, I want to believe that, like, Nintendo is probably, like, somewhat, like, efficient with stuff. As opposed to the company that I work for. Oh my god. Like, is every company like this? Like, every, like, average company? I mean, I don't know, I feel like Nintendo's, like, kind of, like, a special case. But dude, this freaking company I work for, they're like so inefficient with like so much stuff. Like there are things that like, oops. God, you know what? This level, I'm done with this level. Like there would be something that takes like 10 minutes and then it literally takes like a week. And I'm just like, why does stuff like take so long? Like, is there just like a backlog that's just like so long that that's how long it takes for them to get to it? Oh man, look at this clear rate. All levels of Super Mario Land in my world. Well, it's not really your world, it's their world. That you just like put into a world and called it your world, even though it's like not what you created. What was I saying? Actually, you know what? I feel like this is, like, this is, like, different enough to where it's not, like, the Game Boy one is, like, so, like, different. This actually does, like, feel different enough to where I'm, like, I'll give it a pass, you know? Oh, man, but, yeah, it just takes him, like, forever to do, like, all kinds of stuff. If, like, I work at a boat motor factory, and whenever, like, every part that you put on it has a card. It's like a laminated card that has, like, all the information about what that part is and, like, the location of it so that people know where to, like, deliver it, you know? And, what was that? And what'll happen is that sometimes the cards, like, get lost. And so then when the card gets lost, then they just have to, like, reprint the card. And apparently that takes, like, a week to do, even though it's like all the cards are like in a computer somewhere where it's like they know what what's on all the cards. So you would think that you would just like go to the thing, select it, and then like hit print, and then stick it like in a laminate. Actually, it's not in a it's in like a laminated like sleeve. But you can like just like pull out the. Wait, can you? Actually, not entirely sure. But either way, Jesus Christ is the point. It's still, like, it shouldn't take, like, a week. So it's possible that, that they do everything on, like, a priority, like, list where they have, like, high priority, medium priority, and, like, low priority. And then, like, maybe it's, like, maybe they have it where it's, like, they spend, like, 5 hours a day on things that are, like, high priority, and then, like, 2 hours a day on medium priority, and then, like, 1 hour a day on things that are low priority, and then they just, like, go in order. I mean, I don't know, it has to be something like that. There's that part of me that, like, wants to, like, assume that, like, I want to, like, assume the best. But at the end of the day, like, I've been with this company long enough, I've seen so many, like, stupid decisions that it's like, you know what, maybe not. Maybe they are just, like, stupid and incompetent. Oh, god dang. I did not know that that 1-up was there. I have played Super Mario Land, but I have not played it lately. And I also, like, totally, like, don't remember that one man being there. It's possible that I didn't know that that one man was there. I haven't played it enough to where I would, like, know if I knew about any given secret or not. I do know that in some of the cave levels, you can, like, go, like, over the top. Oh, man, I'm trying to think. How many times have I beaten Super Mario Land? I've beaten it multiple times. But, not like... I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, I don't know, maybe like 5? But, well, what happened was one of my mom's, like, church friends, for some reason, had a Game Boy. And for some reason, like, I don't know how I, like, found out that he had it or whatever, but he, like, loaned it to me. And it, like, he wasn't, like, a gamer, but for some reason he had it. And so because he, like, wasn't a gamer, he basically just said I could have it for, like, as long as I want. And so I had that Game Boy for, like, oh, geez, I don't know, like a year? Something like that. And he had Super Mario Land and Nemesis, which I found out later was, like, the US name for Gradius. I forget which one it was. But there was a Gradius game, Gradius or whatever, on the Game Boy, and I got, like, pretty good at it. I'm pretty sure I was able to beat it. Oh, god dang it. But I'm trying to think. I actually do not remember if... Okay, let me think. Okay, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I bought a Super Game Boy. And then I bought a Game Boy Pocket. I actually don't know if I bought Game Boy games to use on that guy's Game Boy. And then when I bought the Super Game Boy, I already had games for it. I actually don't remember. Oh man, what was I saying earlier? Oh, yeah, it's possible that they just, like... Well, it's the classic case of, like, if you run out of things to do, like, you always have to, like, have stuff to do just to, like, justify the existence of your job, you know? So it could be a case of, like, them just, like, dragging their heels on, like, everything, just so that they always have stuff to do. That way they're always, like, needed. They're like, well, I have all these, like, tasks or whatever. Like, you can't get rid of me, because then they won't get done. There was one time where, well, actually, this goes into what I was talking about how they might have, like, a backlog of stuff that they have, like a low, medium, or high priority for. Like, there was this one station that I did where you put in a dipstick. I work at a boat motor factory. I forget if I mentioned that it was a boat motor factory. But I'm an assembler at a boat motor factory. And I had to put in a dipstick. And basically, there was, like, 3 kinds of dipsticks that you would put in. And then, like, depending on, like, what kind of motor it was, you would either put in, you know, you would put in this one, that one, or this other one, you know. And basically, what would happen is that if you put the wrong dipstick in, then that's, like, not good to do, you know. Because they're, like, different lengths. And apparently what happened is that, like, I'm on this station, and I had been on this station for... I forget how long I was on it, but I was on it for 8 months total. So around, like, the 5 or 6 month mark, someone came up to me and they're like, yeah, we're gonna put a scan on the dipstick. All the dipsticks have, like, a little, like, barcode on them. So they're gonna make it so, like, you have to scan it into the computer in order for it to like you're not gonna be able to, like, complete the motor until that scan has been completed. That way they can confirm that the correct dipstick is in it or whatever. And it was like, I was like the only shift or whatever. Like, we're only on one shift. So basically, like, in a situation like that, they'll like, the reason they added that scan is because, like, somebody must have, like a customer must have, like, gotten a motor and that it had, like, the wrong dipstick on it, and, like, it wasn't caught. Because, like, once you put the dipstick in, then you can't tell, like, how long it is just by looking at it, because you only see, like, the part that sticks out that you grab onto to pull it out, you know? So I'm sitting here going, like, well, I guarantee that I did not put the wrong dipstick in it, so, and then, it was only, we only had, like, one shift. So I knew that it wasn't a guy from another shift. So I'm sitting here going, like, okay, well, why are they adding this scan? Well, like, I didn't, like, mess it up. So they usually will wait until someone messes something up, and then, like, before they will, like, do something like that. So then the guy, I, like, asked about it. I was like, why are they adding this scan? They, you know, and they're like, oh, someone had the wrong dipstick or whatever. And I was like, nobody ever told me that I put a wrong dipstick in. And they were like, oh, it was from, like, 2 years ago. And I'm like, dude, okay, well... Like, I'm sitting here going, like, okay, do they have, like, that much of a backlog where they have to go 2 years back or whatever? Like, do they always want to make sure that they have a 2-year backlog? That way they, like, won't ever get, like, fired or whatever? Like, they always have to, like, make sure they have, like, stuff to do? But then it's like, well, that doesn't actually... Like, for them to say it was from 2 years ago is basically saying, like, well, it's not your fault. It was the guy that did the station before you. So it's not because of your mistake that they're adding it or whatever, you know, like, so they weren't accusing me of, like, being the one that, like, messed it up or whatever. But it's like, well, that also, like, doesn't make sense. Because if it was from 2 years ago, that means that the guy that did that isn't on that station anymore, which then means that it's not, like, necessary because that guy's gone. The guy that made the mistake isn't there anymore. So it's, like, not, like, necessary to, like, add that scan or whatever. But it's, like, one of those things, like, they have, like, their process, and then, like, once the decision's made, like, you're not gonna be able to, like, convince them to, like, not do it. They're basically just, like, telling you what they decided at that point, you know. So I'm sitting here going, like, okay, well, if 2 years ago somebody put the wrong dipstick in, and then they're like, okay, we need to put a scan on it to make sure that the right one goes in it, why did it take 2 years for them to get around to actually implementing it? Yeah, 2 freaking years. It's insane to put a scan on a barcode on a dipstick. 2 years to get that done at the company I work for. So it's like, good lord. I don't know. I sort of think that, like, I've sort of come to believe that, like, once a corporation gets to, like, a certain size, then you don't have to be, like, as efficient by, like, a long shot, and you can still, like, keep the ship, like, afloat or whatever. Because there's so much, like, stuff that's just, like, inefficient or whatever. Like, we probably operate at, like, I don't know, 40% efficiency, and yet we're still making, like, bajillions of dollars. We're still selling, like, bajillions of, like, boat motors. Like, the motors just, like, keep getting, like, made or whatever. Like, they keep coming off the line, so the money's, like, still coming in. So all of the inefficiencies are, like, not, like, causing them to, like, lose money or anything. God dang. So from corporation logic, if it's not causing you to lose money, then, like, don't worry about it. Oh, this is supposed to be the submarine level, I think, right? Where it spells Mario underwater in the coins. Shouldn't it be an underwater level, then? Well, I guess you, do I need to still have the thing? I thought I couldn't bring it. Oh, I had to, destroy all the freaking things. Oh, god dang. Okay, that's fine. We'll just grab the thing right here. Okay, so it is going to take longer, but we do actually have to, use the thing to blow up the bricks. Alright, fair enough. Okay, well, this is going to be kind of annoying. Having to, like, charge every time. Wow, he just, like, jumped into my booty. I saw a video of a guy that got a haircut with the helicopter propeller. Just a real close shave. Just a little off the top. Just wanted one last haircut before he died. And in case you're wondering what it looked like, it was basically just instant pink mist. Okay, well, that level was, kind of, like, slow-paced. I don't know. I feel like that level, it would have been nice if that level was, like, faster-paced. But it's like, well, the fact of the matter is that in Super Mario Land, you could, shoot, like, faster. Maybe they could have had, ice blocks. That way you could have, like, destroyed them with the regular shot. Maybe this guy didn't know that if you put an ice block, if you put a coin in an ice block, then you can destroy it with a regular fireball. So I think that would have improved the pacing of the level. Oh man, what was I talking about, like, originally? Like, why did I start talking about my job? I was talking about, like, something being inefficient. I think I said something else was inefficient, and then I just was like, oh yeah, kind of like inefficiencies at my job. But we have this thing. It's one of those, like, corporate slogan things, and they call it CI. It's short for continual improvement. And it's one of those nice sounding things where it's like, well, we want to always be like improving. We want to continually be improving all the time. We just always want to be. We just always want to be like improving continually, like all the time. And it's like, well, it's like, okay, well, if we've been continually improving for all these years, then how come everything isn't perfect yet? And part of the reason why, actually, oh man, let me think of what this, I might not be able to think of what the example was. But there was an example at work, maybe, I don't know, 6 months ago, something like that, where something happened where, oh man, I'm not going to be able to remember it. But basically, there was like a problem, like it's the classic case of like, a proposed solution creates the possibility for a problem to occur later. But then from their perspective, they're like, well, it fixes the problem that we have right now. So any problem that we have in the future is just like, you know, like job security for the people whose job it is to fix problems, you know? So yeah, so like part of the reason we're continually improving is because the solutions are sometimes creating more problems like in the future. But then there's people whose job it is to like solve problems, and it's like, well, then they're like, they are okay with it because then they'll just have something to do later. And it's like, well, is that really the best way to run a corporation? It's like, well, I don't know. Obviously, I have my opinion about it, but it's like, well, at the end of the day, it's their corporation. They can run it however they want, you know? There have been times where people will come in and say, oh, this corporation should do this or that. It's like, okay, well, when you have your own giant multi-billion-dollar corporation, you can run it however you want. Wow, what a stupid way to die. And I mean, even if you're right, even if they should do this thing or that thing, the fact of the matter is, if they don't think they should, they're not going to. So I mean, I see the people's perspective. But you do have to balance that with the fact that corporation's always gonna corporation. That's something I, like, made up earlier. I don't know why I said earlier. I meant, like, you know, like, earlier, like, in my life. But there's obviously a better way to word that. God damn it. Just go. Jesus. Yeah, somewhere down the line, I was just like, corporation's gonna corporation. You know, there are a lot of people that bitch about things that the company does. And then somewhere down the line, you just gotta be like, well, because it's the corporation, so of course they're gonna do that. What'd you expect? You know, they're like you know, they'll be like, oh, the company's like doing this instead of that, and so the company's like trying to like angle it in the way that's like in their favor. I'm just like, yeah, of course. Did you think that they would angle it in a way where it's like better for the people? Like are you crazy? Like what? Like why are you surprised? Even if they're not surprised, it's like, well, then why are you appalled? It's like the company's gonna act in its own best interest, like, all the time. Of course it is. I don't know, I just think that, like, after, like, a certain age, then you should just, like, I don't want to say accept it, but, like, you should, like... Well, yeah, I don't know, maybe you should just accept it, I don't know. It's basically boils down to, it's like, well, this is the way it is. Take it or leave it. You know, if it violates your core values so much, then you can go work somewhere else. You can go work for a company that puts people above profits. But then it's like, well, companies that are like that might not be in business for very long. They're gonna lose to companies that put profits first. Wow, I don't remember that last part. Oh man, all these levels have super high clear rates, but I feel like these are like good for me. But I'm also sitting here going like, okay, like I shouldn't feel like a level with like 18% clear rate is like a good level for me. That actually makes me like look really bad. I don't know. I feel like I'm currently in like the 4 to 5% range. But I'm pretty sure that normal has gotten like harder. I don't know how many people that are watching this remember. There was a point a long time ago that I was gonna see if I could like get onto the normal endless leaderboards. And I got to, I think, what was it, like 11 or 1200 levels? And then I stopped. And I'm pretty sure that like the top of the leaderboards, it's like even like higher now. Like the number of levels that you need to beat is like 250,000 or something like that. You know, to be the top guy or whatever. And I'm the kind of guy, I do have that I don't know, there's kind of a negative connotation to the word obsessive. But I am the kind of guy where it's like, if I had the time, like, I do have, like, the obsessiveness required to just sit there and just do it. But I've got, like, too many other, like, things going on. Like, I can't dedicate, like, you know, 8 hours a day to it, like, every single day. But, I guess, yeah, the reason I mentioned that is because, when I was doing that, I noticed that, like, the freaking levels were, like, harder than I, like, remember them. Like, I was, like, listening to, I forget what I was listening to, but maybe, like, podcasts or, like, audiobooks or YouTube videos or whatever. And I noticed that, there would be times... What am I supposed to do here, by the way? I noticed that there were times that I would actually start, like, bleeding lives. And obviously, like, if you run out of lives, your run ends. And I don't want that to happen, obviously. What the hell am I supposed to do? Do I have to stand on the other side to make the snowball go to the right? Will it do that? But basically, once I, like, started to, like, realize that I was, like, losing lives, I actually had to turn the, I had to, like, turn it off and just focus on just playing so I could build up some more lives. And then I was able to build up more lives. And then I would put, like, the podcast or whatever back on. And then I would start, like, slowly losing lives again. So I was, like, kind of going, like, back and forth. Oh, it always goes to the left. How are you supposed to... How are you supposed to beat this? What are you supposed to do here? But basically, I just went, like, back and forth between listening to podcasts and losing lives, and then turning the podcast off and concentrating on playing and building the lives back up. Because in a situation like that, it's like, well, if you're going to spend time, you know, if you're going to spend hours playing Mario Maker levels, where you're going to have to play for like 10 billion hours, it's like, well, if I can listen to a podcast or something, or an audiobook, I can actually, like, work on, like, something else. Then you kind of feel like you're doing, like, two things at once. What am I overlooking? That to bounce off the snowball? Oh, I have to go like that? Okay, you gotta make him, like, push it. Okay. Okay, I don't remember this boss. Okay, so basically you just have to have this guy over to the left. and then go like this. Oh wait, why didn't it? Oh, I think you have to bounce off of it to make it stop. Then he hits it, and it doesn't break or whatever. Okay. Oh man, I didn't even, like, know that. My god, don't die. I don't remember this boss. Is it, like, I don't remember... Is this supposed to, like, represent a boss that's, like, in the game? I mean, I guess it's supposed to, but... I don't have any memory of, like, anything that could be remotely similar to this. Oh yeah, I forgot when you kick it, it goes, like, up a little bit. Oh man, it's, like, so many. Wow, almost freaking got hit right there. Oh man, is this this is 3-3, I think, right? Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh my god, fuck you, dog. Oh. Okay, well, at least I know what to do now. Oh my god. Oh, why did I get hit right there? God dang. And it's like force damage, too. I'm pretty sure that's not in the normal game. The vanilla game or whatever. Like, you gotta get Lil before you can go in. It's like, why'd you do that? You could have just not put that spike there. And no one would have cared. Like, that spike did not make the level better, so I don't know why it's there. I'm pretty sure that there was not any, like, forced damage in Super Mario Land. So I don't know why they put it in this one. God fucking... Wow, okay, well, at least I didn't get him down to, like, 2 hits. Oh my god. Oh my god! Ah, I can't beat this guy! I think we are definitely going to lower the clear rate on this one. Oh, the last one's free. Oh, thank God. Oh, wait, it's not free. I'm assuming you can jump on him, right? Okay. Jesus Christ, man. I feel like that was a little excessive. Like, does he need to have, like, all 27 segments? Like, good lord. Oh, man. Yeah, I think that might be, like, a snow level specific thing. Where, in the snow levels... The Pokey has a hat on, and then he can jump on him. But in the other themes, then he doesn't, and then he's got spikes on his head, and then you cannot jump on him. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but okay. So next time we'll finish the rest of these guys. So the final boss has his own like level. Apparently, what's the clear rate? 38%. What the hell was the clear rate on that 3-3? 18%? 18% of people beat that Pokeboss? What the heck? Oh, man. Okay, well. Okay, so we'll do World 4, and then assuming I beat it, we're not going to play that one. Thank you very Muncher. It's actually kind of funny. Muncher is good. The Muncher is life. We'll do this one next. We'll try it. It's only 2%, but we'll give it a shot. So that is going to do it for this one. Thanks, as always, for watching. Please drop a like on this video before you go, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.